Who was the first king of Israel? 1. David, 2. Solomon, 3. Saul, 4. Samuel. Answer is 2. Solomon. 1 Samuel 10 verse 1, Samuel took a flask of oil, poured it on Saul's head and kissed him. He said, "Do you see what this means? God has anointed you prince over his people." Question number 2, who built the ark to survive the great flood? 1. Moses, 2. Noah, 3. Abraham, 4. Isaac. Answer is 2. Noah. Genesis 6 verses 13 to 22, God said to Noah, "It's all over. It's the end of the human race. The violence is everywhere, I'm making a clean sweep. Build yourself a ship from teakwood. Make rooms in it. Coat it with pitch inside and out." Question number 3, who led the Israelites out of Egypt? 1. Joshua, 2. Moses, 3. Aaron, 4. Joseph. Answer is 2. Moses. Exodus 3 verse 10, it's time for you to go back. I'm sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the people of Israel, out of Egypt. Question number 4, which city's walls fell after the Israelites marched around them for 7 days? 1. Jericho, 2. Jerusalem, 3. Bethlehem, 4. Nazareth. Answer 1. Jericho. Joshua 6 verse 20, the priests blew the trumpets. When the people heard the blast of the trumpets, they gave a thunderclap shout. The wall fell at once. Question number 5, who was thrown into a lion's den because he prayed to God? 1. David, 2. Daniel, 3. Elijah, 4. Jonah. Answer is Daniel. Daniel 6 verses 16 to 22, so the king gave the order, and they brought Daniel and threw him into the lion's den. The king said to Daniel, "Your God, to whom you are so loyal, is going to get you out of this." Question number 6, who is known for his wisdom and wrote many of the Proverbs? 1. David, 2. Solomon, 3. Saul, 4. Samuel. Answer is 2. Solomon. 1 Kings 4 verses 29 to 34, God gave Solomon wisdom, the deepest of understanding and the largest of hearts. There was nothing beyond him, nothing he couldn't handle. Question number 7, who was swallowed by a great fish or whale? 1. Moses, 2. Jonah, 3. Elijah, 4. Daniel. Answer is 2. Jonah. Jonah 1 verse 17, then God assigned a huge fish to swallow Jonah. Jonah was in the fish's belly 3 days and nights. Question number 8, who was the mother of Jesus? 1. Mary, 2. Martha, 3. Elizabeth, 4. Ruth. Answer is 1. Mary. Luke 1 verses 30 to 31, but the angel assured her, "Mary, you have nothing to fear. God has a surprise for you. You will become pregnant and give birth to a son and call his name Jesus. Question number 9. Who killed Goliath? 1. Saul. 2. David. 3. Jonathan. 4. Solomon. Answer in 2. David. 1 Samuel 17 verses 49 to 50. David took out his stone, put it in his sling, and shot it and hit the Philistine hard in the forehead. When the Philistines saw that their great champion was dead, they scattered, running for their lives. Question number 10. Who was thrown into a fiery furnace, but survived? 1. Daniel. 2. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. 3. Joseph. 4. David. Answer is 2. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Daniel 3 verses 25 to 26. But look. He said, I see 4 men walking around freely in the fire, completely unharmed. And the 4th man looks like a son of the gods. Question number 10. Who was thrown into a fiery furnace, but survived? 1. Daniel. 2. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. 3. Joseph. 4. David. Answer is 2. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Daniel 3 verses 25 to 26. But look. He said, I see 4 men walking around freely in the fire, completely unharmed. And the 4th man looks like a son of the gods. Question number 11. Who was known for his great strength and defeated the Philistines? 1. Samson. 2. David. 3. Gideon. 4. Joshua. Answer is 1. Samson. Judges 16 verse 30. Samson said, Let me die with the Philistines. Samson pushed hard with all his might. The building crashed on the head men and on all the people. It killed more people than he had killed death. Question number 12. Who was the father of many nations and had a son at 100 years old? 1. Noah. 2. Moses. 3. Abraham. 4. Isaac. Answer is 3. Abraham. Genesis 17 verses 4 to 5. This is my covenant with you. You'll be the father of many nations. Your name will no longer be Abram, but Abraham, meaning that I'm making you the father of many nations. Question number 13. Who interpreted Pharaoh's dreams and saved Egypt from famine? 1. Moses. 2. Joseph. 3. Daniel. 4. Joshua. Answer is 2. Joseph. Genesis 41 verse 25. Joseph said to Pharaoh, Your 2 dreams both mean the same thing. God is telling Pharaoh what he is going to do. Question number 14. Who was the prophet taken up to heaven in a whirlwind? 1. Elijah. 2. Elisha. 3. Isaiah. 4. Jeremiah. Answer is 2. Elisha. 2 Kings 2 verse 11. And so it happened. They were walking along and talking. Suddenly a chariot and horses of fire came between them, and Elijah went up in a whirlwind to heaven. Question number 15. Was the tax collector that climbed a tree to see Jesus? 1. Zacchaeus, 2. Matthew, 3. Nicodemus, 4. Peter. Answer is 1. Zacchaeus. Luke 19 verse 4, he ran on ahead and climbed up in a sycamore tree so he could see Jesus when he came by. Question number 16, who betrayed Jesus with a kiss? 1. Peter, 2. Judas, 3. John, 4. Thomas. Answer is 2. Judas. Luke 22 verse 48, Jesus said, Judas, you would betray the Son of Man with a kiss? Question number 17, who was the Roman governor who sentenced Jesus to be crucified? 1. Herod, 2. Pilate, 3. Caesar, 4. Festus. Answer is 2. Pilate. Matthew 27 verse 24, Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere and that a riot was imminent. He took a basin of water and washed his hands in full sight of the crowd, saying, I'm washing my hands of responsibility for this man's death. From now on, it's in your hands. You're the judge and jury. Question number 18, who was the strongest judge of Israel, who pulled down a temple? 1. Gideon, 2. Samson, 3. Deborah, 4. Ehud. Answer is 2. Samson. Judges 16 verse 30, Samson said, let me die with the Philistines. Samson pushed hard with all his might. The building crashed on the head men and on all the people. It killed more people than he had killed death. Question number 19, who was the Jewish queen who saved her people from annihilation? 1. Ruth, 2. Esther, 3. Deborah, 4. Miriam. Answer is 2. Esther. Esther 4 verse 14, who knows? Maybe you were made queen for just such a time as this. Question number 20, who was the disciple that denied Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed? 1. Peter, 2. John, 3. James, 4. Andrew. Answer is 1. Peter. Luke 22 verse 61, then the Lord turned and looked at Peter. Peter remembered what the Lord had said, before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times.